aquí. Ahora sí.
He killed it. Oh, child, I'm caught on the internet. Representation is so important. Yeah, what's good? What's poppin'? It's your girl Yo Chanel, and I'm back with a new freaking video. Today we not doing a regular reaction because trust me, I was tuned into my TV Sunday night. This is an in-depth explanation breakdown from a Hispanic immigrant myself. I'm Dominican, I'm not Bori, but I do know that we have a lot of shared culture, and this is like a love letter to the Hispanic culture, to America. So I feel like I'm in a good place to, you know, break it down to y'all. So I'm gonna do the best that I can, and the Boris in my comment section, make sure if I say something wrong, maybe I don't have the right term, make sure to correct me. I don't want to be looking stupid out here. Make sure y'all correct me, all right? Bad Bunny, he headlined this halftime show, in case y'all didn't know, off the rip. You got the old heads playing dominoes. Now, if it was DR, they would have had a big fat presidente right there, but it's okay. They probably can't even show logos and stuff. Trumpet, a very big instrument, especially for bodies because of salsa and stuff like that. You got the sunglasses, I'm sorry, that's my heater. Nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna keep recording. Hopefully it dies down. With the coconut shaped football, such a cute touch here too. The dominoes, the sunflower. In DR, we call it something else, like rapadito or rapadita, some shit like that. I don't remember what we call it, but it's basically just shaved ice. Parrot with the little sombrero, coffee mug with the music tone in it. Oh my God, it's just, this artwork is chef's kiss.
The National Football League welcomes you to the Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show.
Qué rico es el Latino.
So this guy, so let me tell y'all something that y'all probably don't know. Trust me, I didn't do this video no. The reason why I'm dropping this video today is because I did research.
Ay, Titi.
So this clip right here, this is the original singer Anthony Santos, and this is like his typical shit. Like he says this in every single live performance. It's him right here. Now y'all see, he was basically playing tribute to him. The singer itself is Dominican, and the field where they recorded this is in the Dominican Republic. Bad Bunny has always shown so much love, and I'm getting like chills just saying it. He's always shown so much love to Dominicans.
Qué rico es el Latino. Hoy se ve.
Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio presenta. So that is Bad Bunny's full name. Presents. And here he says the spectacle of the halftime of the Super Bowl, but it's in Spanish, like the text. And this right here, this is now live. So as soon as it cuts to here, this is at the Super Bowl. Mucha novia. Hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Ey. So obviously this part you can see the dancers, they have their sombreros on. That's what you call it. I don't know if Puerto Ricans call it something specific, something different. But you can see they're working on the sugar plantation fields. This is obviously an ominous, excuse me. This is obviously, you know, showing back during the slave times, during plantation work, where in the United States it would have been cotton. Back in our Caribbean islands, it was sugar and cane fields. So boom, right here, coco frio. Any Caribbean island you go to, they have coconut. What we do is in the coconut water we put in rum because it has to have liquor in it. Vamos a tirar un selfie. Say cheese. And we see the old heads again playing domino. This is like a staple. I remember when I was little, my great grandmother actually, she would play domino with us, with the little kids, and she would show us how to play, and she would play tricks on us and everything. This right here, I know the nail techs are so proud and so happy. This is part of our culture. Girls, especially us Latinas, we get our nails done once, twice, some even 3 times in a month. So I love that he paid, like he showcased that part of it. We're always at the salon, and it shows entrepreneurship, business, like-minded. It shows that we are hard workers, we enjoy, we have a good time, but we're working. Here, bricks, they're working, construction working. This is what our houses are made of back home. Piraguas, so that's what they call it, this shaved ice. And they have all the different flavors, Que ni yo sabía. Here we have some Villas tacos. You're always gonna find a little, like a food vendor in the street. In the Caribbean, there's so many food vendors. I don't know if this is a real brand. It probably is, knowing Bad Bunny. I love this, the boxing. I heard through, Bad Bunny research that PR and Mexico are like the biggest like contenders when it comes to boxing. So I thought that was really interesting, and it's also part of culture, Compro oro y plata. This too, again, like vendors on the street, Fordham. In DR, I didn't see people do this because they'll get robbed. I don't know if they do this in PR, but we definitely don't be selling jewelry on the street. But they do this in here in the Bronx. So it's like, what the fuck is this? Hey, he's like, fuck it, let's go. Yes, I love this part. When I saw this on Sunday, I was like, oh my God, Cardi's gonna sing, but she did not sing. I'm so sad. Antes tú no quería. Hold on, I forgot to mention my girl Karol G was there, and Karol G looked gorgeous. So we have a lot of dancers here. We have Jessica Alba. She's so beautiful. I think she's Puerto Rican. I could be wrong though. But we have Miss Cardi B. She is Dominican, and I believe she's from Trinidad and Tobago. I hope I'm not wrong, but she's from 2 islands. We got the Colombian queen, Karol G. We have Pedro Pascal over here. We have Young Miko. I'm pretty sure she's Bori too, right? She's Puerto Rican. Ahora yo no quiero. No, tranqui. Yo perreo. Yes! I want to say real quick, these outfits that the girls have on, I found it so cute, right? And I just noticed this just now, literally. What they're wearing is kind of like school uniform. it like a cute grown obviously version of school uniform, but the khaki skirts with the white t-shirt is very Caribbean type of uniform. This casita, so what you see here, if you don't know, he takes this with him to all of his concerts when he goes on tour. So everybody knows the Bad Bunny casita, and he always has like some, you know, really popular celebs and dancers up here, and you know, yeah. The dancers are so on point, like so on point, and I don't know why my quality is this bad, and I'm honestly like really mad about it. I don't know why it's in 1080p. Look at it, 1080p premium HD. I gotta pay for that. It ridiculous. This shit should be in 4K, but the dancers are on point. Yes. Hey. I like how they're doing a real classy twerk. I know that's right. Oh, right here too, he has right here, this little frog is very famous in PR because they have it a lot. I think they call them coquis. Again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but they call them coquis, and they make noises at night. They exist in DR too, but they're more cultural representative of PR. Hey. I love the diversity too. Like, you see all the girls with their natural hair, curly hair. We got Afro Latinas. I get so emotional, man. Hey. You see the girls with braids. You see them with locks, with twists. Love it. Yeah. Hey. Yes. This part threw me off so bad. I was like, oh my god, are you okay? But this one is a pre-recorded video. Like, just this clip right here. But it's so fire. Like, they did it so effortlessly. Bow. Cardi looks so cute when he opens the door. She's like, so cute. Dale, don, dale. Hey, this right here, I love this scene so much. These are the dances in their regular clothes. They look like they're at a party. Like, the other scene with the dances, they look more like, it reminds me of like school, the schoolgirls showing out. This one is like a party, like a block party. I know, yeah. It's like you cannot know what song this is. Ella le gusta la gasolina. Everybody thought that Yankee was coming out, but he did not come out. Every Hispanic is a mechanic. Like, if you find a Hispanic household, one of them is a mechanic. So that's the tires right there. Hey. Just look at it. Like, they're so in sync. The truck. Hey. Hey. This is like a whole different scene. Like, it's like you watching a music video, but like on a grand scale. I love this song so much. I love this song so much. Look at the diversity with the people that are playing the violin. I know there's 2 people on the screen, but there's gonna be more. Obviously. She's so pretty. Look at them. Like, oh my god. I love it. I love it so much, y'all. He's saying, I'm here right now because I never stop believing in myself. You should also believe in yourself more than you think. Trust me. Ha. Dime. Estás loco. Oh. I love every single I feel like I'm reliving it again. I'm so excited. I literally didn't watch this video again just so I could do this video for y'all. Like, I didn't want my reactions to be played out. Yes, I saw it before, but like it feels like I'm reliving it all over again. But now I know what's coming, so I'm even more excited for what came, what's coming. This is a real wedding, by the way. This is a real wedding. That's what, my dad literally was like, nah, that gotta be real. That gotta be real. I'm like, no, like their actors is like, nah, you can't fake that.
Los declaro marido y mujer. Puedes besar a la novia.
And lo and behold, it was a real wedding. So they actually they sent out like extra invitations to like different brands, companies. They sent one to Bad Bunny, just to be like, let's see what happens. They didn't really think they was gonna get a response from Bad Bunny. But Bad Bunny was like, I'll do you one better. Because I think he was booked for the Super Bowl. So he was like, why don't y'all get married at the Super Bowl? Now, let's get into this. So a lot of people had comments about this performance right here. If it's not obvious, if Bad Bunny would have did a halftime show and not included one white person, what were people going to say? He didn't have white people in America. He needed a white person. He chose who a lot of people call Mother. She's known for being, I believe she comes from Italian immigrant family. I'm not sure she's an Italian immigrant like herself, but she's like an embodiment of a free America, of a free United States. And I say free because she's very free, open-minded with the way that she dresses, with the way that she supports LGBTQ and all of that. So I feel like this is why he chose her to be that representation. And I also saw somewhere that she was like one of his idols or whatever when he was growing up. Don't fact check me on that. I did see it somewhere, but I'm not sure to what extent that is true. So it looks like he reached out to her and she accepted. But I feel like it was a very nice moment when he brought her on stage, because did y'all hear the cheers? Like, y'all heard it with me, right? Everybody got really excited. She's an icon in the United States. So why not bring an American icon to perform at the Super Bowl where you're preaching about culture and unity? It just makes sense. And she's singing in English. So he's catering also to the English speaking American crowd, and I feel like it was very well done. We'll get into it at the end of her performance, the negative stuff that people said about her part, and we'll break it down a little bit more. Yeah, that's all she did. I love her, but A very interesting part about this part is when I watched this with my dad, he doesn't speak English, so he doesn't know what she's saying, and I translated it to him because he's like, wow, like it sounds beautiful, whatever she's saying. And I was like, oh, what she's saying is, tomorrow's not promised, so love me. So if the world is ending, I'd rather be next to you. And my dad was like, wow, like that is so beautiful. But it shows the language barrier, right? He didn't need to hear the lyrics to understand what she was saying, to feel the emotion. He already felt the emotion of it, but me telling him what it meant took him that extra step. So this is part of that conversation about language that we'll get into later. Oh, excuse me. I also want to say, I don't know when they told her that she was going to be at the halftime show, but for a white girl that don't know how to dance salsa, she did her thing. Yes, it looked a little but she did her thing. I'm sorry. She did the best that she could, and love it. She hit her couple steps, okay? She hit her little steps. If y'all ever been to a resort in the Caribbean, y'all gonna see the white aunties dancing just like this, and I know y'all better not be clowning our white ladies that be dancing. No, I'll be dancing right with them. I love when people embrace our culture. Like, I love it. Like, they're trying. They weren't born with the sazón, so you can't judge them for it. Yes. I can't express how much I love this song that's coming up. Yes. And this is a moment. This is a moment that caused a lot of outbreaks, especially in the spiritual community. I saw something very different from what some other people saw. What I saw in this moment right here is unity. Unity. It's what we would love it to be if the whites and the Hispanics would let's just dance it out. It's really not that big of a deal, this whole separation and segregation, and it honestly, I feel like it's really stupid. In our cultures, we have all different type of colors, and we don't refer to people as black people, as white people. We don't. In the Dominican Republic, trust me, my dad is way darker than me, my mom is way lighter than me. The way that people, there's just no like racial divide, and it's just something that has been instilled into American like United States culture, which it really sucks. But I feel like this moment was like a perfect moment. Yes. Him dancing with the little girl. Let's get right into what people were saying about this part. This moment right here is what did it for a lot of people. A lot of people were like, what the fuck? So let's see this video.
The moment Ricky Martin appeared, the message became crystal clear. This was the passing of the torch from the old to the new, marking the official beginning of Bad Bunny's reign as the new industry gatekeeper. Lady Gaga wasn't just randomly chosen for this performance either. While it might seem like they snuck a white artist in to keep America from rage quitting, Gaga played a much more important role in this ritual. She played the part of the high priestess. In ancient and esoteric traditions, blue is a color often associated with the divine feminine and the Great Mother, which is connected to Isis. In esoteric rituals, the high priestess provides the spiritual authority for the initiate. By wearing blue, she represents the mother figure of the industry, the one who had already been initiated, symbolically baptizing the new initiate in the industry's higher ranks. Essentially, she was leading this ritual, passing the symbolic torch from...
So, this is what a lot of people thought was going on, which I'm confused as to why, because it's too different. I'm going to take it off my screen immediately because I don't even like that symbol. It doesn't bring me any happiness or joy. But people were saying that in the esoteric part, that what she was doing was not what people thought she was doing. This, people thought, was symbolic of her crowning him. What she's doing with her hands is literally like, how do y'all want her to put the crown on him? Like, she just did it in a stylistic way, like literally like this. It's not a symbol for anything negative, and I'm not here to defend nobody. I'll say that I did almost a hour's research on Lady Gaga. I know we have a lot going on right now with the Epstein files. She was not even named she was named in the Epstein files, but she was involved in the criminal activity of the Epstein files. They tried to reach out to her and her team, and she declined, as far as we know so far, right? They have also said that she's been involved with, I forgot the lady's name right now, but she's like spirit cooking. Spirit cooking isn't even like a real thing. It's something that lady made up. We don't really know, right? So we don't know if she actually is spirit cooking, if she's learning from demonic entities. We don't really know. But what I do know, or what I feel when I watched it, is I didn't feel negative energy from it. I literally felt like she placed a crown in a stylistic way as, this is your moment. He just won a Grammy. He just came on the Super Bowl. He's fighting for immigrants' rights. You know, like, this was a political statement that he made with the Super Bowl. And I feel like this was her just saying, like, this is your moment. Like I'm crowning you. People thought that she was crowning him as like a ritual to bring him into, it could be. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm also not saying that it is. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do y'all think that was something negative and he is now part of the elite, or do y'all think that this was just a positive symbolic moment? I love this part right here because this is like Hispanic culture to have these really big tower cakes. I would see it on my family members, like photo albums and stuff. I think I've been to a wedding actually when I was smaller. This is not a style that they use anymore, but I remember when I was little, I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, like I want one of these cakes for my wedding when I grow up or whatever. And even this right here, like the lace on the table, it's just so symbolic. Look at the couple back here, like they're so happy. Like this is really, like, this is their wedding. Like they just cut their cake. It's look at them, they're so happy. Do y'all see also the different ages? We got grandmas, we got grandpas, we have little kids. Like this is us Hispanics. We don't be like, this is an old kid event. Well, some of us do, but everybody's welcome, everybody's invited, everybody's having a blast. This looks just like my little brother, by the way. Hold on, I just wanted to mention real quick, just a little shout out to the band that's performing with Lady Gaga right here, because I saw them at the end. First of all, he's fine as fuck. But the way that they're dancing, all of this, we actually be having live performers come to our weddings. They be mariachis, merengue, típico, whatever. Like, this is actually very popular in Hispanic weddings to have bands come out and perform. Just wanted to point that out real quick. And then back here, back to what part was it? What part? Where he wakes up the little kid. It's just so cute. I've been one of those kids that fell asleep on the chairs. We really could, us Hispanic kids could sleep through anything. It's like, wake up. Join the party. I'm getting emotional again. Yes. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all haven't seen me cry on this channel yet, but I cry for everything. I cry in every single movie, even if it's a funny one. Yes. He trusted his people, because I would have been scared as hell to do that. Yes. I love this scene specifically because this is like here. This is like New York. You have the barber shop, the deli, the market, the girls braiding their hair on the street. This was me at some point. Like, you can literally see the barber right here cutting someone's hair. The PR flag, the girls with their beautiful outfits, you know, showing out on the block. Yes. Hey. Yes. They killing this dance. Yeah. Un verano en Nueva York. Si te quieres, dime. There's so much, like, the amount of detail into the outfits. I don't know if every single outfit was handpicked or they were just able to, but it's beautiful. It is beautiful. El verdad. Hey, wow, look at the choreography. Yes, everybody know what they do and everybody's on point. This is Doña Toñita. And I actually, like, and this is beautiful.
This is
okay,
Donita,
there we go.
A matriarch of Williamsburg, Brooklyn. No, really, she's iconic. My dad grew up in this rapidly changing neighborhood, and Donita's Caribbean Social Club is one of the only remaining reflections of the history here. Nestled on Grand Street, Donita's has been a safe space for Latinos to be in community for the last 50 years. The ambiance and history it holds cannot be replicated. Unfortunately, the gentrification that surrounds her business has made it harder for her to stay. But she says she's not going anywhere.
Right, so make sure to go. I cannot read the username from here, but definitely make sure y'all go check that out. So, you know, just to get the whole story about Doñita, but I love that he actually included the lady. It definitely seems like she's a staple for Puerto Ricans and activism for them. So it's just, like, beautiful. Yes, take a shower, huh? And let's just say the fact that he created all of these, like, sets based on these things, like, he literally made a set just off of her business. Like, that's beautiful. This scene is also emotional for me because I've watched TV on TVs that look like this back home in my country. Just like this, like, beautiful. Aww. It's like his grown self giving his little kid self the Grammy. It's like we did it. Like, we did it. We believed in us and we did it. So this little boy, his name is actually, so what does it say? Hold on. So this is the little boy. Okay. So he hands his younger version his Grammy. Lincoln Fox is his name. He's actually a child actor. He's like, it says he's 5 years old. They were mistaking him with a Liam Conejo Ramos. So they thought that this was like another political statement of, he was actually detained by ICE. So yeah, it was confirmed by his team that it wasn't actually the other kid. Hey, con reggaeton y dembow. So this is a song from Bad Bunny's album, What Happened to Hawaii. So it's saying that he doesn't want what happened to Hawaii to happen to PR. It's beautiful that he chose this Hispanic legend to sing the song, Ricky Martin. I just took my resources because I don't like telling a lie. I don't like telling a lie. Ricky Martin broke the internet back in 2010 when he came out as gay. He was one of those, like, how do I even say it? Like, my mom's generation, he was like their Justin Bieber. Okay? So he was like their pop singer and they loved him. I'm not saying they still don't love him, but you know, obviously, it's definitely a race for acceptance and all of that. And there's still to this day a lot of homophobia and stuff like that. So he was very brave, very, very brave. But he came out and, you know, I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy, but a lot of people accepted him and loved him for it. And that's why this is such an iconic moment, because it's like, giving him that moment is just everything to me, to be honest.
Quieren quitarme el río y también la playa, quieren el barrio mío y que abuelita se vaya. No, no, suelte la bandera ni olvide el Lelolai, que no quiero que hagan contigo lo que me pasó a Hawaii. No.
Beautiful voice, like it gives me chills. Beautiful, beautiful voice.
No, suelte la bandera ni olvide el Lelolai, que no quiero que hagan contigo.
Beautiful. It was like 10 seconds, but it was a beautiful 10 seconds. This part is fire. So actually I saw something very similar to this when I went to Cancun, Mexico, actually, where there were literally like Mexicans like dangling and like dancing and swinging and shit. So yeah, I don't know if Puerto Ricans also do this, but I'm just saying, you see how people are like harnessed up and all of like this is for like a show or performance? No, people actually do this. Hey, I thought he was gonna close out with this song actually, so I was kind of surprised that he did it at this moment, but it was still beautiful nevertheless. Cabrón. Está bien cabrón. I just found out, because of the Super Bowl, TikTok and everything, that this was the original Puerto Rican flag with this light blue shade. Now their flag is a dark blue shade to match the American flag. If y'all don't know, by the way, Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States. It's literally, they are not an independent country. They are owned by the United States. So this whole debate about, oh, like people being enraged that he's performing, he is an American citizen by birthright. There are Spanish speaking countries in the United States of America.
Montarse en la ola y no han ido a rincón. Un besito pa' abuela en el balcón cogiendo todos los hoyos en la Rubicón. Esto es PR. Tierra de Maelo y Tego Calderón y de Varel que fue campeón.
This song is basically a history class about Puerto Rico. I'm not going to break down the lyrics. Y'all could go and look it up yourselves, but look how he waves his flag. Like, he's literally putting everybody on.
Primero que LeBron.
Apagón. A lot of people don't know this, but there are many countries outside of the United States, Dominican Republic included, my country, like I said in the beginning. Puerto Rico suffered a countrywide outage because of the power grid due to a hurricane. I would think that, you know, a country owned by the United States would have better power, but in the Dominican Republic, we have light for a few hours and the light goes off. And that might sound like, what are you even saying? Literally all the lights go off. If you have a little bit more money, you can afford to buy a backup generator. If you have a little bit, and that makes sure that the lights stay on. But the AC is too strong. So if you don't have enough voltage on your backup generator, then you're not going to have any AC. You're probably not going to be able to watch TV. Your fridge, the power of your fridge also went down, so it's not going to keep stuff frozen the way that we deep freeze and all of that here. Us living in the United States, we have a lot of privilege that we don't even know that we have. So this moment right here was so powerful. Hopefully more people learn about these things that I'm talking about that y'all don't know that other countries go through, but people go through this a lot in other countries. And the people that don't have the money to get the backup generators and stuff like that, they gotta thug it out. They gotta put on some candles. To this day in 2026, by the way. Está bien cabrón, Puerto Rico. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, he just gave us a shout out. He didn't want to be harnessed up, by the way. He wanted to do his own shit. Ahora todos quieren ser latino. No, pero le falta sazón, batería y reggaetón. Hey, hey. He moved the hips, okay? His hips worked overtime. Literally, that is what happens. The lights just blow out. It's almost done. Yes. I called this before oh, I'm sorry. I'm tearing up again. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm an emotional human being. I'm sorry. But I called this. Before this happened, I was like, they was talking about, oh, he gonna be waving the Puerto Rican flag. I'm like, no, baby. He's gonna be waving every single Hispanic flag. I knew I was gonna see my flag there. I just knew. I had so much hope in Benito, and he did it.
God bless America. Sea Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Perú, Ecuador, Brasil, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Panamá, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, República Dominicana, Jamaica, Haití, las Antillas, United States, Canadá, a my motherland, mi patria, Puerto Rico. Seguimos aquí. ¡Ahora sí!
He killed it. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, child, I be crying on the internet. Ooh, that's not cute. That's not cute. I've seen people's reactions on social media to him. Literally, people saying how happy they were that he showed their flag, that their flag was always forgotten, their country was never talked about. Representation is so important, and it really okay, all right. Ew, what the fuck? Representation is so important for people. The United States of America, since I was little, I knew exactly what it is. This was always referred to as a melting pot because it wasn't one place. This is the place where people escape to so they could be free, so they could live a better life. To see everything that's going on now, it's, you know, it's so disheartening, and that's why this was such a political statement, because he's not coming here out of hate. This was not a political statement towards like ICE in terms of fuck ICE and ICE out. This was made out of love. This was made to showcase culture, to showcase people, human beings, human experiences, the beauty of people's culture. So it was just beautiful. This is just beautiful, y'all. The statement that he put in the back, the only thing stronger, the only thing more powerful than hate is love, is just chef's kiss too. With the PR color, is just gorgeous.
The National Football League thanks you for watching the Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show. Switch to Apple Music and new subscribers get 3 months free. Visit NFL.com/live visual album.
Beautiful job. Let's talk about this comment right here. In my opinion, his Super Bowl performance felt like a slap in the face to many Americans, and here's why. The performance was entirely in Spanish, which meant much of the audience couldn't fully understand what was being said. As a Spanish speaker, I interpreted parts of the messaging, including lines like, "You all want to be Latino, but you lack flavor." References about not wanting history repeated, like what happened to Hawaii, and closing words about "we remain here," as carrying a tone that felt more divisive than unifying. And I'm making this face because it's like she took all of the... It's like taking shit completely out of context. Let's read her whole statement, okay? He also highlighted Puerto Rican symbolism prominently, which added to the sense that the moment was making a broader cultural statement. As a Latina, I want to be clear, he does not represent Hispanic culture as a whole. His style is a specific entertainment genre, similar to how hip-hop represents one slice of American culture, not the entire culture. Even the big perreo banner he had reflects a party dance style, doggy style, not the full identity or values of Latinos. It's also true that many Latinos are not deeply connected to American football, especially immigrants or naturalized citizens who don't grow up with the sport. From a marketing perspective, bringing him in was like an effort to attract new audiences, and in that sense it worked, but it was not meant to show the American values, and it was not meant to entertain the people who was passionate about the sport, which is sad. First of all, you sound ignorant as shit. Her name is right there too. Yeah, I could, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hiding nobody's name. You know why I say that this comment is very ignorant? Because as a Latina, it's like you have proudness of being Latino. Like, one thing about us Latinos is we proud of everything, not just a piece. The performance was not entirely in Spanish, so that is false. There was English. Lady Gaga sang completely in English, which meant that the audience could not fully understand what was being said. This country is not fully American. Everybody in this country does not speak only English. The second most spoken language in the United States of America is Spanish, my love. It don't matter that y'all citizens of this country. This is a country marketed as a country where people come for the American dream, and this is where people talk about the big melting pot, and that is why people come here. Because of that reason. They come here to work. They come here because their country is not safe. Okay? She wants to break down the words that he says about Latinos lacking flavor. It's just a part of the song. It's just a cute part of the song. A lot of people now, they're like, I know black, I'm Dominican. And it's just a funny statement. Like, it's not meant to be as deep as you're trying to make it. References about history repeating, like what happened to Hawaii. And closing words about we remain here. We do. Do you want all of the Latino? You want to leave the United States, my love? Because you say you Latino too. You want to leave? We are here. We remain here. Where you want us to go? I don't find that the tone to be divisive. Literally, he's talking about America as a whole, and he's talking about love is stronger than hate. What are you even talking about? And then this piece about his style doesn't represent Hispanic culture as a whole. He literally showed elderly. He showed children. He showed different music styles. He showed working people, nail techs, barber shops, plantation workers, like farmers that still exist to this day. I truly don't know what she's talking about. Truly. The same way that Kendrick Lamar last year, he showed hip hop, as you said, he's showing his style. And something that somebody mentioned too, whoever hired him to do the Super Bowl knows that he only spoke Spanish, and they wanted him to perform anyways, and that's what he did. He put in Candace Owens said that. Y'all should go watch her on TikTok. She made really good, valid points, and I agree with almost everything that she said. So everything that this girl is talking about, I don't agree. Except the part about football and the people that listen to that look at football. Everybody watches football, especially Super Bowl. Super Bowl is not for football fans. Super Bowl is like an American tradition to just sit there and watch a game with two sports teams. Like, come on now. But like, what are you even going on about? People talking about, and the crowd went mild. Glad I missed this. This was obviously on Facebook. I don't even know how I got there. Bad Bunny's performance wasn't just music. It was layered with coded messages about Puerto Rico, colonialism, resistance, culture, and survival. Every image was intentional. It opens in sugarcane fields. After the U.S. took control of Puerto Rico in 1898, American Sugar Corporation seized land, displaced farmers, depleted the soil, and extracted wealth. Sugarcane became a tool of colonial exploitation. He passes the Coco Frio stand. The reference is Coca-Cola y Coco Frio by Luis Pales Matos, where Coco Frio represents native Puerto Rican culture resisting U.S. cultural imperialism. Passing it symbolizes how colonial pressure forces people away from their own culture. The violins in sugarcane fields create deliberate contrast. European classic instruments placed in a colonialized landscape reflects Puerto Rico's layered identity. Spanish influence over indigenous and African roots, beauty surviving inside exploitation. The Puerto Rican wedding scene is deeply symbolic. Weddings are community rituals, family, music, continuity. In a place shaped by migration, marriage represents staying, building, and passing culture forward. Then, the woman dancing on electricity poles symbolized Puerto Rico's ongoing energy crisis, rolling blackouts, days without power, dependence on generators. Electricity becomes unstable, just like political control over the island's infrastructures. Bad Bunny never explains any of this. He doesn't need to. The message isn't for everyone. It's for those who recognize it. This was art as history, performance as protest, culture, refusing to disappear. I loved everything about it. I loved everything about this comment. This was beautifully put. Okay, this is what the other girl lacked. This was posted by Visual Spirits. They said NBC reports that Bad Bunny's halftime show pulled 135.4 million viewers, officially surpassing Kendrick Lamar's 2025 performance and placing it among the most watched halftime shows of all time, and officially placing it amongst the most watched halftime shows of all time. Most watched Super Bowl halftime shows: number 1, Bad Bunny, 135.4 million views. Kendrick Lamar is number 2 in 2025, 133.5 million views. Michael Jackson number 3, which is an incredible feat, because Michael Jackson, there was no social media, there was like one TV per block type of shit. I mean, I don't know, I'm just saying. That was in 1993. Everyone is obviously free to their own opinion. I will never take that away from anybody. No, I don't agree with the negative comments anybody says about Bad Bunny's. What I can say, what I can agree with, is that, okay, if I paid a band plus 2 bands, 3 bands to go to the Super Bowl to watch my favorite team play or whatever, I probably would be like a little disappointed that I don't understand what the artist is singing during the halftime show. But I've been to sports games, multiple sports games, where I've been disappointed with the halftime shows because they've been subpar. I saw a couple POVs of his performance, and it does seem like he catered a lot more to the audience at home than the audience over there. But I'm not sure if that was for his own protection, because he just looked scared all the time. Even at the end, like, he looked like he was ready to go. The performance got cut shorter. I don't know. He received so many death threats that maybe he was scared to be there, to be honest, and he wanted the protection of people covering him up. You know what I'm saying? That could be it. Or he was just like, I don't really, like, I'm gonna do this for the camera because I don't know why he did it in that way, where yes, I could see in some point of views that a lot of people couldn't enjoy everything that was going on. But I also feel like that is the showrunner's fault, because what we saw on TV should have been playing on the jumbotrons instead of the lyrics. Regardless of if you could see him behind the sugar canes or whatever, he's still like a small person in a big ass field. Like, y'all saw Lady Gaga, she was right in the middle, everything was open, and if you all the way up in the bleachers, you barely seeing her anyways. Like, I go to games and I'm in the section, like in the first section, and I still be like, I can't see. So Puerto Rico is a Spanish speaking country. There's a lot of Spanish speaking countries in America. Puerto Rico being a United States territory and them being Spanish speakers, how do you think they feel when they watch the Super Bowl and they don't understand what the hell anybody's saying, what they're talking about, what the music is? He delivered a message. He showed culture. He showed so many beautiful moments. I personally believe this is the best halftime performance I've ever seen because of the attention to every single detail. He showed us a movie. He gave us music. He gave us culture. He gave us movie. He gave us visuals. He gave us political statements. He gave it all.
Otra noche bonita que veo en San Juan, disfrutando de todas esas cosas que extrañan los que se van, disfrutando de noches de esas que ya no se dan, pero queriendo volver a la última vez. Ya los ojos te miré y contarte las cosas que no te conté. ¿Te parece a mi crush?
Talk about
y tirarte las fotos que no te tiré.
And with this comment, I'm going to close out this very long video. So if you guys stayed all the way to the end, like, truly, let me know that y'all made it to the end. Like, drop a little, I don't know, Puerto Rican flag or something. I don't know. Yes, it's always the world can't cater to you until they are the ones not being catered to. Drops mic. I'm not dropping mine because mine is expensive, but the only thing I didn't like about it is that he didn't do I said I like it like that with Cardi B, because that song is also very cultural. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want more videos like this. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Peace.